Andrew Tamarisi spent nearly 12 hours inside this federal courthouse here in Tijuana. Reporters and cameras were not allowed inside, but his attorneys are confident the testimony presented will eventually set Tamarisi free. In the blink of an eye, Andrew Tamarisi was escorted into a side door of the federal courthouse building in Tijuana. The 25-year-old Marine veteran faces federal weapons charges after he drove across the border on March 31st with 3 weapons and more than 400 rounds of ammunition. His attorneys say it was an accident. Fernando Benitez adds his client's human rights were violated because he did not have proper representation when he was initially being questioned.
It was proven that he had not an adequate translator present. He was not afforded a right to counsel within the customs area.
Jill Tamarisi, Andrew's mother, was not allowed in the courtroom, but she was able to spend time with her son after the marathon hearing.
However, the honorable judge did allow me 20 minutes after the hearing, which is unusual. So I just left Andrew right now, so I was able to talk with him for 20 minutes. He's strong, he's confident.
And just as quickly as Andrew Tamarisi was rushed in, he was ushered out. His next court appearance is scheduled for August 4th. Reporting from Tijuana, Luis Cruz, UT TV. It's an alarming statistic. More teens are abusing prescription medicine than ever before. According to the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids and MetLife Foundation, 1 in 4 teens say they have misused or abused prescription drugs at least once in their lifetime. Aaron Rubin was a popular student in high school. He played football and had lots of friends. That was then, this is now. Aaron started abusing drugs when he was in the 10th grade. He lost his ability to speak after overdosing on OxyContin when he was 23 years old. He nearly lost his life.
He suffered 2 strokes, front and back, both sides of his brain. So basically an anoxic brain injury, meaning all the oxygen was not going to his brain.
His family was told to prepare for a funeral.
When we got to the emergency room, the doctor said, "I'm sorry, you're going to lose your son today."
Aaron was in a coma for 3.5 weeks. He's now a quadriplegic. He communicates using hand gestures.
We do 1 for yes. Can you show that? Can you bring it over here? And 2 for no.
Aaron and his mother, Sherrie, are now on a mission to prevent others from abusing prescription drugs.
Society's perception of harm of prescription drugs is very little, because they feel they're very safe, because they come from a doctor, they come from a pharmacy, insurance pays for them. Why would anyone pay for something that's harmful to you? So our perception of harm is very little, and until we change that and make sure that people understand that just because these drugs are legal, they are very powerful. They can kill you.
And for Aaron, they almost did. But Sherrie Rubin believes there's a reason her son survived. Together, the mother and son duo give presentations to anyone who will listen. Their mission, to help educate and prevent similar tragedies from happening to other teens, young adults, and their families.
Does using drugs only affect the user? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Raise it up. No.
In Escondido, Luis Cruz, UT TV.
There's just so much to do. It's fun.
Welcome to Good Grief Campout, where kids play kickball, make arts and crafts, and go on hikes.
No. I know a song.
But this isn't any ordinary summer camp. The children here all have one thing in common. They have all experienced the death of a dad, a mom, or a close family member who was serving in the military.
Well, it's a really good place to remember those you have lost, whether it be your dad, a sibling, or a grandparent. But it helps you grieve in a good way, and it helps you deal with emotions that you can't understand.
This is 10-year-old Athena Gonzales' second time to the camp run by the nonprofit Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, or TAPS. Athena first came to the camp 3 years ago, shortly after her father, Marine Sergeant Adan Gonzales Jr., was shot and killed by insurgents in Afghanistan.
I remember he used to take us to SeaWorld a lot, me and my siblings, when we were little.
The kids are paired with active duty military members like Sergeant Justin Schwartz, who volunteer and serve as mentors.
Serving in the Marine Corps, I've seen people lose spouses, lose family members, and you know, that battle doesn't end there with them. They still have family members, children, and I want to be able to help out in any way I could.
The mentors and the kids form an instant bond.
I'm enjoying this. I love this little girl. She's the best. Yeah.
They know how you feel. They understand like what you're going through.
TAPS has helped more than 50,000 children and adults since it was founded in 1994. And coordinators say these camps not only help children learn how to cope with their loss, but it also gives them an opportunity to have fun and just be kids again.
These children truly are the living legacy of American service and sacrifice. And to have the opportunity for them to come together and find hope and healing, to honor their dad or their brother, and to know that they're not alone in this world is extraordinary.
These children have been through so much in such a short amount of time. At this camp, they will remember and honor their loved ones, and they will form friendships that will last long after the camp is over. In Descanso, Luis Cruz, UT TV.